Hello, welcome to another show for MBT Footy Talks. I'm your host, T Man, and I'm joined by none other than my co host, Mel B. What's good, buddy?
That's good, brother. All is well. All
Same
is
this
well.
side. Same this side.
Yeah, man. Another week of football,
Finally.
but people know what to do, bro. Like,
Please. Hmm,
comment, subscribe, press those buttons, and let's get it up. You know what I
hold on.
mean?
Just 1 second. I think that's better. Yeah. Okay, just trying to fix the blur. Interesting weekend for most parties. Um, Very interesting weekend. I'm not gonna even lie. Um, what was your take of the weekend?
It was okay. It's just, I think after international break, it was a bit, you could see like some teams, like, there was a lot of draws this weekend. So, a lot of teams have lost momentum and it didn't look good, man. Certain games were boring, certain games were fun, but yeah, players are just getting back in their groove. International break ruins the rhythm and the flow of the league. So
Mm.
luckily, there isn't one for another 2, 3 weeks.
No, it's very disorientating because you could see in some of the performances this past weekend, they weren't particularly great, um, and I just felt that not everybody's fit. There's a lot of injuries, a lot of disruptions, and I felt like it was a bit cloggy. I wouldn't say it's as bad as the first game of the season, but it wasn't. It's not. We're not at the point where we can enjoy this league yet because it was still fresh in
Early
the
days,
season.
early doors.
Yeah, I think it's early days. So yeah. So let's talk about the first game, and it's probably the most unfortunate on your side. The last game for the weekend was Man City with a triumphant victory over Manchester United 3-0. What do you think of the performance, bud?
Absolutely disgusting, bruh. I don't know what the plan was from start to finish. I didn't enjoy the lineup. Don't know what Emery was thinking putting Bruno and Agate against such a formidable midfield of City's Reinders, Foden, and Rodri. And you know that Man City have been losing recently, and you line up like that, and the plan. I don't understand what the plan was from our team. Like we just got slaughtered. We just went there to die, basically. And I told you after the game, I was quite angry at the score, but I was more angry at like the attitude of the team, the mentality. It's disgusting. Like you can't just decide to turn up when you want to turn up. It's just. And then Emerald says he's feeling what he's feeling more pain than the fans, bro. We've been suffering for 12 years, bro. We've only been here for less than a year, 8 wins in 30, and if he's not careful, it's if he doesn't change and adapt and play the right players, that stubborn ways is gonna get him fired. And I don't want to see him fired because that means another write-off of a season. Because we already spent money on the attack to check, and now we're losing like we did last season. But it's not like we're losing against small teams. We lost against Arsenal, unfortunately, with a corner, and it's just the manner of how we lost the City, getting destroyed on the counter, knowing that Haaland is dangerous in that regard and giving them all that space. I think we were naive, very naive, and it's disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, it's disappointing because I really thought we could at least get a draw there. Because we started well, but as soon as we concede, heads drop again, and it's disheartening to watch, bro. Like I don't know what to say anymore about this team, bro. Like I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. What did you make
Agree
of
with
it?
you. I couldn't agree with you more. Um, it was probably one of the worst performances I've seen from you guys this season. Like everyone laughs at you for Grimsby, but it's again a team that hasn't won since November last year. So you have to. It's just. I personally feel like there's more to this than the manager and tactics. I think this is much deeper now because it. You guys were out of sorts today. We'll get to Amrin's tactics, but I just felt normally you'd be pumped for this game. This is a derby. And despite the circumstance, even if you lost 5-0, at least you could see, okay, you guys are trying to fight or something. But
Mm,
that was such a sluggish performance. And again, like, I feel like he doesn't know his best 11 as well. I feel like he is still experimenting. Dude, you've been here since November. At least have an idea of who you need to start. Even if it doesn't work, just have an idea of who you need to start. Because every time he chops and changes, you're obviously going to get hurt because you don't know what. Like, just try something out for a bit, and even if it's not working, then you can change it. Like, allow people to get used to what you're trying to do. If one week you're playing with Bruno and Cass, then the next week you're playing Ugarte and Cass, then the week after that you're playing Bruno and Ugarte, then Bruno and Menu. How are you going to have cohesion in midfield?
yeah,
The thing is, like, with anything, the reason why people have depth is because you can take one out and rotate with the other. That's that's the purpose of rotation. You don't have to change the whole thing, but at least you have 11 players that you can say, okay, these guys are going to be fine. But he keeps changing the defense. He keeps changing midfield. He keeps swapping the roles in the wing backs. Like Drogo's now left. Now he's right. Ahmed was left, which shocked me, by the way. And
mm,
I don't understand. Like, has he not figured out which is his best team? Yes, you require players of versatility, but you don't have to be versatile all the time. Versatility comes with adaptation and cohesion. So if you don't allow them to adapt to, if you're changing every game, I get like, sometimes you have to change for the sake of, because you're playing against a big side, but still stick to principle. Like, do you know what's Armin's principle? I know he wants to play a back three. I know he wants to play short but quick passes, especially in the final third. But if you keep changing players week in, week out, how are you supposed to have any sense of consistency? At least be consistent with your lineup. And then
yeah.
furthermore, why doesn't he play Xerxes? What's going on? Like,
Well, like there's a lot of players that I feel like he should be playing. I think Mainu should be given a chance. I feel like Xerxes should be starting over Sheshko. You could see Sheshko is
he's not
he's
ready.
not
He's not
fit, he's
ready.
not ready. He's still adapting to the league. Xerxes has been, with us for like over, like he's been with us for a season now at least. and he would have linked up nicely, even with Mbomo. Like Mbomo was the only player for me that was trying to do something
No, but he's
in that
prem
game.
proven. Like it's like
Yeah,
it doesn't like for Mboma. It doesn't really matter because
it's just a
he's
normal day for him.
it's just another day in the Premier League. Like he's been in the Premier League for like almost over 3 years now. So
Yeah. So, but
yeah, like
like it's a bit discouraging seeing that our new signing is trying harder than the players that's been here for, like, let's say Shaw, for example. He's been here for
yeah.
like over 10 years and he's getting exposed at the back where I feel like he should not be playing at all. I don't know why he decided to put Mazraoui at wing back. That was a disaster. I could see Mazraoui is not fit. He was struggling to deal with who's on that side. Is it Foden and Doku? Like Doku was chowing him. And in these big games, bro, like that second goal especially. I remember I told you the halftime, man. If it was 1-0, we kept it. It was chilled. Second half, we came out all out attack, played a high line, knowing that Haaland just scored 5 goals in international break. And knowing that Haaland is dangerous, dude. Like on the counter, if you leave him in the box, he's gonna score. And what do? Put on the slowest defender, Maguire. I'm not blaming Maguire for the goal. That was Shaw's mistake. But why are we putting Maguire when we need to score a goal? Every time he does this, that's like what all our managers do. Desperate tactics. Okay, let's launch the ball to Maguire in the box. It's not working. It's never worked. It only
It,
works
it
sometimes.
it I wouldn't say the sub didn't make sense, but I'm what didn't make sense was who he took off. Euro was
Yeah, he took
fine.
Euro. Euro was fine.
Euro
Then he
was
took off.
fine.
Who went off for Maino? Was it Ugarte who went off?
Ugarte,
Ugarte
yeah.
wasn't that bad, dude. I think he should start throwing balls that guy and start subbing Bruno because Bruno had a bad game. You
Dude, he's
can't
been
sit here and say
stinking.
that.
Dude, he's been
He's
stinking
been
it up.
stinking since for years, dude. Like this guy is him and Salah do the same thing. You don't see them the whole game and then they get a penalty and then they're the hero. Or they get an assist and they're like, oh, look what he did. Look at his GA. Look at his chance created. Bro, we lost the game. 3
But
no.
but this is what I was like trying to warn you guys about. And I remember when Bruno signed the contract and everyone was celebrating. I was like, dude, you did exactly what Wenger did with Ozil. There was a point where Ozil was like, dude, he's kind of done now. Let's 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 sell him or let him go. It's fine. Let's try move on. And we stalled it a bit longer. And you saw how much of a detriment that was to the team. And the worst part about it was he was our most creative player. We over relied upon him. And you know damn well that boy don't press. You know damn well he don't mark. All he does is create the chance, literally as a 10. We don't have tens anymore. We've moved on from tens. They'll come back maybe later. But we've moved away from a traditional 10 where all the 10 has to do is just ping the ball or just pass it through into the attackers. This thing is old news now. Bruno, as much as I respect and love the way he is as a player, I just don't feel like he's like he's better more advanced. This thing
Yeah.
of playing
I don't
him
understand
deep.
him as a double pivot. It doesn't work. We're getting exposed every game, even the Fulham game. That's how we got child. Bruno left Smith Rowe. This game, Bruno left what's his name? Foden.
He's not defensively
Not
sound.
aware of those things, dude. He's a forward thinking player, but he's not good
Exactly.
defensively.
And like if you want to depend on someone, and look, I get why you're playing him deep because you have to make the midfield move, you know? But dude, like at what consequence? Because Bruno is not mobile. He's not the quickest, neither he's the strongest either. If you place him right behind the striker, he will either score or assist. The thing is, now
But
you guys are over reliant on Bruno. No, I'm not even like people can say, "Oh, I'm hating on him." No, this is the reality of the situation, and it took And the crazy thing is, when whether these were true or not, when Saudi came for him for 100 mil, should have taken the money. Should have just took the
Yeah, but
money.
man, this Emeron guy was like, no, we need Bruno. Bruno needs to stay.
Bet
Him and
for who?
Dalo are the best. Him
Bet,
and
bet for
Dalo,
who?
like all his Portuguese brothers.
Dallo is fine. Shame. Dallo is okay. Dallo is
But
not as
Dalo
bad as people are saying.
is
But you
bad.
missed him. But yesterday you did miss him because
Yeah,
Drogu, yes, he's
that
good.
Drogo was too
The-
up and down. I
Drogu
know.
is good, man. But Drogu doesn't have discipline. Like I am complaining about Timber right now. He's doing the same thing. He gets erratic. He gets excited. He runs up and down. Then he forgets he has to defend now. Like he has to learn when to go. Dallo's experienced. Dallo knows what to do. Dallo has played forward, then winger, then wing back, then right, then fullback. He transitions, so he understands what he needs to do. He's been playing for you guys for so many years. It doesn't really
Mm,
matter like whether you rate him or not, but like he's probably one of your most consistent players in that team in that position. Drogo is the new kid. As good as he is, he just needs to be disciplined. And I feel like there's no consequence for a poor performance. There's no consequence. Like he won't drop any of these guys. He'll just
we'll just keep
like.
playing them until we win. But we can't win two games back to back. It's impossible.
Did you
We'll
see that
win.
guy? Did you see that guy who says I'm not cutting my hair until Man United win 5 games in a row?
He's never gonna cut his hair his whole life.
It's getting bigger. It's getting
Yeah,
it's getting
no.
bigger.
That guy, they gonna arrest that guy for not cutting his hair, bro. Because
5 games in a row, nigga. That's the
you
hardest
can't.
challenge.
I think he's just doing that for attention, bro.
No, he said I'm not cutting my hair until Man United um
Trust
win
me, that
five
guy
games
is
in a
just
row. He thought
he's
it was
just
a
doing it.
joke. He's
No,
he's
he's
gonna
just
dude. That's
doing it for clicks and likes. I'm telling you,
dude. Of course,
because
people
he's
have to do
gonna realize
something
it's not gonna happen, and then he's gonna have to cut his hair by law.
by law.
By law, bro. But yeah, the
Dude.
thing is, the flop is now with Man United, man. We can talk a whole hour about them, but we don't have time to do it, bro. But all I'm saying is, man, we need a response to, and it's difficult because it's not like, and I'm not making excuses. We didn't have an easy start. It's true. Like we had what Liverpool, we're getting Liverpool soon, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, all in the first, let's say, 7 games. We lost to Arsenal already. We played well in that game. Lost to City. We played disgusting. We nicked it against Burnley. Like we need to find consistency, dude. Like you can't
And
lose to
form,
City and
yeah.
then grab Chelsea and then now all of a sudden we're happy again. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Like win games even if you're nicking them. I don't give a shit, bro. If it's 1-0, I'll take it, bro. You guys came to Old Trafford, you took your 1-0 and you ran away. I think, Brad, points. Points is the most important thing in this league.
And I feel
And
like
Emerald
people, yeah, I feel like
realized
people
it,
don't
bro.
take that into account because you can celebrate like, oh, but why are you playing defensive football? Why are you corner
It doesn't
FC, dude? A
matter.
point is a point, dude. Like you kind of have to take what you got, dude. Take it and go, dude.
That
No
is
matter
a
what.
respectable way to win, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. Like you saw, like other teams, how they were playing this weekend. They were playing for draws, and unfortunately, but we'll get to that. But I'm just saying, bro. Man United, seriously, seriously, guys, just Amaram
I,
in particular, like, dude. Your record is appalling. You only have a 20%, 25% win rate, and that's worse. They said he's the worst manager since World War II. Man United. You know how long ago that is, bro. Not even Ten Hag was this good, bro. Like, and I credit Ineos for saying that after the game. They said, okay, we're not happy with the situation. but we're not just gonna sack the guy because that's not gonna help anything. So they're giving him time, but I don't think he has too long. I think he needs to start winning games, otherwise.
Dude, I think the I think they've contemplated on the possibility of sacking him. Not because they don't like him or anything like that, but the performances are absolutely abysmal. Like the thing is, right, I like Amrin. Amrin's actually a damn good coach. The problem with Amrin, he is, and it's something that, but we'll get to Arsenal, but it's something he lacks, which certain managers have, and it's something he lacks. He's not adaptable. He it. I was even arguing with my brother about this, and I was saying, why does he was saying, why does he need to change his principles? The players just need to adapt to his principles. It's never that simple because
Mm,
sometimes if you have a system, right? And I learned this very quickly on my imaginary football game. Dude, you can have the best philosophy in your brain, but if you don't have the necessary tools to perform that system, you kind of have to adapt to what you have
mm,
because you can't get everything you want as well. So you kind of have to adjust to the situation. Not everybody has the privilege of getting a Neymar, a Messi, a Ronaldo, or whatever. No one has that privilege. You kind of have to work with what you have. I can see there are good things about this guy. There are things about his style that I like. They've like in attack, they're probably the most. You guys are probably one of the most dangerous. Like you terrify people with your attack, and also on top of that, the fact that you can hold the ball well, despite that, is
mm,
insane. And you're solid. The problem is it's to translate all that into wins, into goals. That's an issue. That's a serious issue. Like, and that thing doesn't really rely on the attacking midfield. It relies on the wingbacks. It relies on the that that player on the the right, the attacking player on the right. On the left, the striker just drops a little bit, so the other one can fill in space. Someone has to carry the ball forward. The midfield is more industrious, if anything. But the fact that he had to put Bruno so deep, like you need two hard-working midfielders. I thought
mm,
honestly Ugarte would have fitted nicely because he's played under him before, and it's just the issue of partnership in that center. We'll get to City now, actually, because I actually do want to talk about them. But I just find it so interesting that you can see what kind of players he has, yet he's not willing to adapt. We all know Menu is not the quickest, and doesn't have the stamina to run up and down the midfield. We all know
mm,
Bruno is not a pressing type of player. We all know Mbeumo is just a damn good goal scorer, but he's asking him to do way more than he should. We all know all this stuff, yet he's not adapting to the situation. And yes, you can talk about we have Zexi, we have Sheshko, but Zexi for me should play behind, not the striker. He should play behind the striker. And you
be
don't
like
have,
one of the.
yes, you have Mount, who's I think that's the only player that fits this man system because he understands what he needs to do. That's the only person in this team that understands what that manager wants from him. Mount, every time I see him play, he performs because he knows exactly he fits what the manager wants. All he needs is just to get an industrious midfielder in the center with Ugarte or Cass. Put Bruno further forward. Let him score a couple of goals from that right side. Then on that wing back, you need the other wing back to be, let's say, like a marauder, like he roams around and stuff. But the problem with that is that the players on the right, it's Mazraoui. Drogo can play there, but he's better on the left.
Mm,
But it's Mazraoui. Dalo can play there, but it's not his best position either. Like he's moved left, right. Like I don't even know what's his best position anymore. But he's good. It's Mazraoui, it's Dalo, and then it's Ahmed. And Ahmed, let me just put it like this: Ahmed, I don't. I'm not to say I don't rate him, but he should not be starting on that right side. It's too much. He's an attacker. He's not a wing back. Doesn't have the
Yeah,
defensive capabilities, and he gets and every time he tries to, they always just chop the ball over him or outpace him because he's not built for marking and defending. He's built for attack. You
yeah,
rotate him with an Mbuamo, um, um, one of the attackers, but it's not like they split. They do split. Those two attackers split into the wider spaces. They overlap when they come back in. Like, did you get what I mean? Like, there's a lot of movement happening there with that formation, but he's missing just two, maybe three things. That left-sided defense, that one industrious midfield next to whoever Ugarte or Cass is working with. Bruno is too deep; it doesn't work. And then finally, a wing back on that left side. Not a fullback, not a winger, a wing
mm,
back. If he gets those three players, I think you guys will be fine. Because he got the keeper, but let's just see how he pans out. But I heard good things about him. I hear very good things about him. So just before we talk about United, we can talk about United for an eternity.
mm,
Quickly, just quickly, I like to say my apologies to Man City. I thought they were done and out. They actually played really well. It wasn't probably one of their better performances, but they set up to counter you guys, which was something I didn't expect for them to do.
me too.
And even the formation they set up in is so deep. It's a 4-1-4-1, like which is insane.
Mm,
So they did well. They did really well. Donnarumma looks good. Donnarumma looks fantastic. He looks like a shoe-in. It looks so natural. It's just I do have reservations about him. I just don't think he's the. I think in who can I compare him to? Imagine Courtois, but a lower version of Courtois, just just a little bit lower.
yeah. Plus, he's not good on the feet, so he was just kicking the
He's
ball over the
not.
whole time.
No, I think Pep has changed completely. Pep has
Going
changed.
back to that topics of when City won the league the first time, move the ball to
He,
Haaland. It
no,
worked.
he's. I think he's come to the point where he's realized that he,
Tiki Taka don't work.
he hasn't played tiki taka since Barca, bro. He's adapted so many times, bro. But what is happening now in England? Every season is a different season, if you realize. Because the last time City won the league, now they were dominating and passing through every team through thick and thin or whatever. Now all the other teams have gotten better. All the other teams have improved. All the other teams have new managers. It's it's a bit of a tricky situation for them, and the fact that they were able to get this result despite their start, it's incredible. Actually, I thought they'd have less morale for this game compared to you guys
No, they
because you
were up
guys
for it from the start.
and they were up for it. They just came up. They were like, "No, we need to win," and they won it. They did a good job. Um, I wasn't too impressed by Reimers, but he's doing his thing, I guess. Rodri is not really the same. I'm just curious of how he's gonna work that defense out because they were getting caught out a lot. They were very
Mm.
fortunate you guys weren't able to convert chances. They
And
were
that's
very
our problem.
fortunate. Very fortunate. I think there were chances that I think you had some of better chances, but they had Haaland. So I just
They would let go away.
like
Simple as that.
you kind of made it simple for him. The first goal, I think the first goal was Shaw's fault. The second goal, there was nothing he could really do about that one. So
He gave the ball away then
yeah,
in
but
his
like
half. Haaland was
but
in his half. That's why he was
he just
onside.
he just went through him. Like the first, like you could say, like okay, he made a poor pass, whatever, cool. But like even the keeper, I can't even hate on the keeper in that situation. It's Haaland for Pete's sake. What's gonna happen?
Salah, that dude, that keeper of ours is scared, bruh. Like, at least I know you still would have scored, but at least come out and put some pressure, bruh. He just stood there waiting for the goal.
He, so I guess he's not that kind of sweeper keeper then.
No, he needs to go, or he needs to be on the bench.
He needs to go. Uh,
um,
all
bro, let's
right,
move on
so
from the
let's
30
let's go
minutes
to the
now.
other games. Okay, which other games happened this past weekend?
Liverpool. Let's go backwards like that. Liverpool won.
Oh, Liverpool won, Burnley no. Look, man, I was really looking forward to Liverpool losing, but Liverpool
Or
just somehow
drawing
find a
at least.
even drawing, but they found a way again. There's not really much to say except for the fact that
Yeah.
they really did nothing to probably one of the best defenses.
One thing I can say, Annabelle's an idiot. Liverpool are
Yeah,
lucky.
damn,
That,
damn,
yeah.
damn idiot. But I think, but like and a lot of people like, how are we not beating Burnley? You know, Burnley had 30 clean sheets last year in the championship. It's a
We needed
record,
a penalty to beat them. Liverpool needed a penalty to beat them. It's not an easy game.
bro. Like, and if you score against them, they'll find a way to score back. They're actually quite potent on the counter.
They've got
So
Foster, they've got that Anthony guy.
yeah,
They,
don't
they're not bad.
underestimate Burnley. I think the mistake most at Chelsea. We'll get to them.
Okay, yeah.
Chelsea, be
That's
careful
fine.
now. Just Chelsea, be very
Yeah.
careful of Burnley. Chelsea, be
No,
very,
but everybody,
very
everybody be careful of Burnley because Burnley is not an easy game, even though they are
Burnley.
relegation
Yeah, no, shame. They're gonna
contest.
get relegated, but they're not going down without a fight. Parker
Yeah,
grew up. Shame. Parker grew up. I thought they were just gonna get beaten left, right, and center. No, he grew up. He grew up.
everybody fending for their lives, bro.
They know how to defend now. Like he actually knows how to defend now. So shout out to him. He was getting chowed with Southampton and all shame, but
Mm.
now he grew up. After getting chowed so many times, he's like, nah, I have to
Yeah,
change.
learn his lesson. Log, throw everybody back there, counter, stone away.
So anyway, alrighty. But yeah, not really great from Liverpool. Salah didn't do anything again. What did he do? Like
004.
004 Nana. Like what? Like guys, what did they sign Verts for, guys? And look, I know they're gonna cook when Isak comes through, but I'm telling you
Mm,
something right now, dude. Get to that Champions League. Get to the first game of the Champions League. See how Liverpool haven't. Yo, Liverpool gonna struggle in the Champions League. Yo, I don't know what to tell you. Champions League is different now, guys. It's not what it used to be. Dude, you
mm.
could get chowed now in the Champions League for no reason.
By what team? By Feyenoord or something like that.
No, because now that league thing makes. I think it makes. Like in the group stages, you're like, oh, we're definitely gonna lose because of the group we're in. Dude,
Yeah,
it's free range now.
yeah. The league is like you can qualify, you can not qualify, or you can get the qualifiers. It's a whole thing.
That's that's crazy, man. But yeah, shout out to Liverpool for winning another game unconvincingly. But yeah, moving on to our second moomish of the weekend, Chelsea, guys.
Ah, Chelsea 2, Brentford 2, bruh. That game, it wasn't a great game, but I think Chelsea didn't deserve to win that because they put a second team,
they should
basically.
have they should have lost that game.
They should have lost, dude.
Brentford are not good, guys. I'm just telling you right now. Brentford are not as good as they used to be, and yet Chelsea said, "No, we're playing in the Champions League now. Let's use our depth." The difference between using depth logically, you're not. This is not the Conference League where you can just rotate whoever
Mm.
you want to play.
Putting Gittens and Buonanotte, they weren't taking that game seriously.
Dude, like what were you gonna expect? And in the Prem, you can't afford to rotate. Otherwise, you're going to get chowed. Wait, who is Chelsea playing in the Champions League?
Bayern. Away.
Yo!
Yeah, no, they're gonna get smoked.
Oh, 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 oh. Jackson won't
That's
play
a
that game.
big game, like a
Wait,
very big game.
Jackson probably will play. It's not like in England where
Yeah, in Europe, you're allowed to play, but he's not starting with Jackson. He'll probably bring him off the bench.
Olise. Goodness.
Lise, Diaz, Kane. Watch out, guys.
I'm sorry.
No, it was funny because Chelsea thought they're going
They-
top of the table. Caicedo scored that goal. Palmer came off the
it
bench
was
and
a good
scored for
goal,
the first
Tim.
time in January.
It was a good goal from Caicedo. Shout out to Palmer as well. We all like Palmer, Shem. He's a
First
fantastic
time in
footballer.
January, open play.
Yeah, see.
He's not scored for 10
I
months, nearly 10
you
months.
see. You see with Palmer now, what Maresca is doing to him, that's gonna be Martin Kelly 2.0. The way he's playing him now,
Mm,
yes, I would unleash Palmer, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you. I would just say, bruh, just do you, bruh. Score whenever you want, do whatever you want, bruh. Why are you making him do tactics? That boy doesn't need
yeah,
to do tactics. He's too good for tactics, guys.
yeah.
So
And then what happened at the end? Garnacho came on, and then the what to I'm saying Burnley, Brentford guy, Carvalho ran off Garnacho and scored. That was amazing to see.
hey, so
They still got that
disappointing.
Man United in him. Lack of focus.
No, he has to. That boy needs to be trained. They're like a dog with no leash. So he just needs to be
Mm.
trained. He's very good. There's no doubt that the boy has ability, but like he needs to just be like, hey yo, kind of like chill. Like,
His
don't
ego
do
is too
the
big, bruh.
bruh. And you think you're gonna get that from Chelsea, bruh? If you start being cock at Chelsea, they're not gonna play you, dog. Be
They're gonna
serious,
sell him. They're gonna play
bruh.
Giddens.
Where's Mudrik? What happened to that guy?
No, he was doping, bruh. That's another story.
The whole time.
Modric, like, yo, Sancho, poor Sancho.
Ziyech,
Yo,
Pulisic, all the
Werner, like,
wingers.
we can name all of them.
Yo, you,
Sterling.
you. How many? Like Chelsea just throw players away like rubbish, bro. Like it's actually
Like
disgraceful.
used condoms.
Not even condoms, tampons. It's every day.
Yeah.
Just wee. Just go wee.
But yeah, they know they deserve that draw. They didn't
They
deserve to win
no,
that
they
game.
did. They didn't. Bruh, they should have lost. They actually should
They
have
should
lost
have
that
lost.
game.
Brentford should have done us a favor. Win 1-0, shut up shop.
No, but they weren't serious. Also, they are not as solid as they used to be. We all know Brentford situation. They lost a lot. They lost their manager. They lost two key players. For them to recover, it's not going to be easy for them. They're going to have a really rough season. They're one of my contenders for
Going down now.
relegation because the other red team, the team in red and white, is Sunderland, and they're probably going to stay around at this rate.
Yeah, they're
So
doing quite well.
they really are. They really are. I actually need to check something. Hold on, just one sec. Who's first in the championship? Oh, let's see what's going on. Yeah, this is interesting. Middlesbrough. Huh. Okay. Stoke. Hey, 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 hey. Do you want to see Stoke City come back?
You guys asked Stoke what you talking about.
No, I mean the real. I mean the real Stoke City.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you guys are the Stoke wannabes.
We're wannabes, bro. Stoke, they break legs, those guys. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to see how that pans out. I like the championship, by the way. It's a very interesting league. I should actually watch more games. A very cool game to watch. Um, on the other front, another team that has started really well is Tottenham. Tottenham have really started well, guys.
Tottenham chowed West Ham 3
West
love,
Ham,
huh?
yeah,
3-0.
yeah, yeah. Very good performance by them.
It's looking late for Potter, dog.
I felt like it was late from the start, Shim. And I feel like no, I feel like he shouldn't have come to, he should have just waited until Amron got sacked or something. He could have fixed you guys up nicely. But West Ham is even worse than United. I don't even know what to say about these guys.
No,
Like
West
they,
Ham, it's rubbish.
dude, they just survive every season, and I'm just like, when are you guys gonna get relegated?
But I remember Chelsea challenged them like 5-1 or something like that at the ground.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dude, when are you guys gonna go? Like seriously.
No, but I saw that game. Like I never watched the full game, but the halftime I saw it was 0-0. It was quite tight. And then
Mm.
as soon as West Ham conceded that goal, they got a red card. It just went from
Yeah, they
bad to worse.
capitulated. Yeah, they just
They're
capitulated.
conceding lots of corners, bro. I think if you guys get them, you'll
Mm.
score 5 corners maybe. Because
And
your
We'll try with some
Tottenham
this
were
year,
just
bro.
scoring headers, bro. Like only Van der Ven scored with his foot. Like the rest of the goals were
Oh,
headers.
that's a nice game for Jokeres. Shame. That's a nice
Yeah,
game. Have you ever field day with West Ham? Shame. The way they're getting
probably
shot
a
like
hat
this. Hat trick, yeah. No, because I feel like they're not as solid as they used to be. I feel like they lost some players.
They're so open.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Eh,
man.
yeah, sad.
Any other games? Villa drew with Everton.
Um, we'll get to Villa. Fulham won finally.
The own goal against Leeds.
Yeah, but still, this wins.
Stinky.
Just take just take it and go. Just run, run. They look, man. I think they've had the toughest start because of the bad decision, VAR decisions. Two have been wrong,
Mm,
and they've admitted it. So you can't just hand out penalties or rule out goals because you know. So yeah, finally they won. At least they won. Leeds. What can I say about them? They're just all over
going
the place.
down.
Another interesting game, although it was nil-nil, it was a very interesting game between Sunderland and Palace. Palace obviously dominated this game. We know
Yeah.
how good Palace
But
are, but
Sunderland were just keeping them at bay,
I know
keeping them out.
Sunderland are good guys. Sunderland are really good. Like we must not underestimate that team. That team will, both of them actually, they will hurt us if we
Mm,
just lower it. But yeah, nil-nil draw. Not really much to say, but very interesting teams, both sides. Two managers that I both like, by the way. So yeah. Everton also drew with Villa. Villa have not won a game this season.
Emery's having a tough go like start of the season. And Martinez was the only reason that they never lost because Grealish was cooking those assists again. It's just Everton don't have that quality to win all these games.
They sixth, you know that, right?
I know, but like, dude, it's not gonna last. Trust
No, I
me.
know. Like they're gonna fade. Obviously, it's still early in the season.
Yeah.
But consider this, right? Aston Villa have not done particularly well as well. They've actually struggled this season. And Emery, and I hate saying this, but like everyone keeps saying Emery should have stayed at Arsenal. This is the reason why I get why we had to sack Emery, bro. Because Emery, as good of a coach he is, dude, he's a 3-year manager. He's not a 10-year manager. He's
It's
not a
like a
manager.
Mourinho. It's
He's
nice
he's
in the beginning.
he's a journeyman. Like it's fine to have an
Mm,
Emery for a season or two, and then call it, you know. And that doesn't take anything away from him. He's a damn good manager. We all know that. It's just I feel like his time at Villa has expired. He also lost a lot of players in his tenure. The fact that he's kept Villa up like this for some time now is incredible. So I don't see him staying. I think they'll probably. He just needs to win a game. I don't
mm,
want him to lose his job personally, but it is what it is. Um, on other front, we'll get to the big game for the weekend. Newcastle beat Wolves only 1-0, and
mm. New guy scored. The tall guy scored a header.
it was a good goal. Sure, that was a damn good call. He's gonna be a problem. This one, this guy is gonna be a freaking problem.
Bruh is a
Vo-
giant.
Voltomator, no, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be. If Germany have him and Havertz, oh, we're so screwed, guys.
Nah, Germany can't even beat Slovakia, bruh. It's late.
Nagelsmann gets weird. Also, he needs. Yeah,
Germany ain't
that
doing nothing in this World Cup.
this no Nagelsmann does too many tactics. He needs to kind of like chill with the tactics. Tactics.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
Wolves were unlucky in that game, bro. Like they pretty much
very,
dominated that game. They just
very
couldn't
much.
score.
They really couldn't. Newcastle, I think, is gonna have a very rude awakening.
Dude,
I've
they
said this.
playing like it's so weird to see Newcastle playing like a small team, bruh.
They are a small team, Malcolm.
Yeah, but they're not like they're not as bad as what like as a Burnley or a Leeds.
No,
They much better
Malcolm.
than that.
Malcolm, they are a small team. I don't know what to tell you. And
Yeah,
not and don't take it like, oh, but you don't. We've been in the you guys were relegated for like 3 years and no one gave a crap. So let's not do this right now. It's
it looks like they're going back to those days.
no. I think it's time for Eddie to go. Look, if those Saudi guys are ambitious, sack Eddie Howe immediately. Sack
Mm.
him today. I think he should coach England or something. He did his initial job great, built them up, made them reputable. Cool. Call it.
For a Carabao, it's all good.
Call it. Call it. Eddie. I'm not saying Eddie Howe's a bad man. Eddie Howe's a good manager, but you saw what happened with Bournemouth. If
Mm.
anyone remembers when he was at Bournemouth, it fell apart after selling your best players, and it just goes to show that yes, you have all the money, but you're still selling your best players to your rival. Come on.
Yeah, but Liverpool's not really rivals, are they?
No, but like they compete for the same things. They go for the Champions League. They go for leagues. They're trying to push to that barometer. But why are you selling your best player to someone you're competing with outright? I wouldn't have sold Isaac, but hey,
Yeah, it's late now. He's gone, bruh.
we'll see him in 2 weeks when he starts cooking.
Probably
And
make his first
then,
start against us.
hey, 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 hey.
Hey, bruh. Man United is bad luck.
Guys, good. Like you're gonna,
um,
he's gonna score a hat trick against you guys. Yes, please.
bruh,
Don't make
most
that happen.
probably. I'm
Please,
not
please
even gonna
don't.
argue with you on that one. Until we
Please.
improve, nah, you can say as much bad things as you want to on my team. It doesn't matter anymore.
Oh gosh. Um. Okay. Then there's Bournemouth and
Brighton, I knew
Brighton.
Brighton would lose that game.
Brighton are a funny team.
Beat City, get out by Bournemouth. But
Disappointing.
Bournemouth are good, bruh. Like that Ireola guy, despite losing like his whole defense, they're still cooking.
They are.
Dude, they,
That guy's a
bruh,
proper
like I said,
manager.
bruh, this
No,
guy,
no.
like,
Raiola is a proper
I
manager.
would take this guy in a heartbeat, bro.
I think they should
Yo,
start talking to him. If you guys are serious about coming back,
dude,
I'll,
get
I'll
that
get
guy.
this
That guy
guy.
knows what he's doing, bro.
you know, I'd say, and
That guy,
it's
yo,
Ateta's boy. Do you know that, right? They're boys. They're from the same hood.
that's why he chows him all the time.
No, they both like they come from the same school of football. So they're from the same area,
Dude, if
same
that guy was at your
production.
club, you guys would have won the league long time ago.
Long time ago, dude. This guy is doing the most with so little players. He's
Dude,
making
with
some menu
Semenyo
look
look
like
like Messi,
Messi, dude. Like
Clivert, Clivert looking like Neymar. Yes, he,
Now Clive's living up to his dopey now. Shut up.
Clivert is doing the
Yeah,
utmost.
yeah, he's living up to his dopey now. I'm sure his dopey's proud. Patrick.
But Brighton still inconsistent till this day. Brighton, eh.
No, but they're a money team, bro. They just want to stay in the league, make all that money, sell their best players. They do that. And then it's fine to make money that way. But when is it going to be enough money to be like, okay, guys, let's actually just stay in Europe? Let's stay in Europa League. It's doing
Mm.
terrible.
Let's be
Let let's
consistent.
let's keep our level and keep it that way. We can win a Europa, it's fine. We can win an FA Cup, it's fine. Those are things that you kind of have to aspire to get to the next level. If you're a smaller team, yes, you see Newcastle just won a Carabao, go for Europa League. Don't go for the Champions League, go for the Europa League. It's fine. No one's gonna hate you for it.
Mm.
Europa League is probably the best start for a Newcastle, a Bournemouth, West Ham. I can't believe
A
they won that Super Cup.
Palace.
A Palace, that would kickstart their trajectory into that next launch. But yeah, well done, Bournemouth. Another exceptional performance by Raiola. Like seriously, like that guy is actually a very good coach, guys. Like we are we are taking him for granted. Look, if the day Arsenal decide to sack Arteta for some reason, get that guy immediately, please, please. But speaking on Arteta and Arsenal, um,
Yay, 3-0. Yay.
can I speak my spoke about the game because I watched that whole game, man.
Mm.
First half was so boring. Oh my goodness, it was so boring. Look, I get it. Forest didn't do anything, but dude, it was so boring for
Mm.
45 minutes. If it went for Zubimendi, that would have been a nil-nil at halftime.
Stinkfest game.
Dude, it was so stinky. Then when Jokeres and Zubi scored again, I was like, okay, fine. It's that kind of game. I thought we were
Makes
going
it
to
look
nick it.
makes it look makes it look better than the
That
performance, the scoreline.
the performance, it was okay, but it wasn't horrible. It was just boring to watch. Like I can't stand this thing of like it's so like we're passing around so. You know how best attacker was Madueke, bro. He had created 9 chances.
He was
9.
cooking that poor guy, bruh. That's not a left back. That poor guy didn't know whether he's going left or right.
and and I said it, at the beginning of the season, you're like, why are you doing with Madueke? Look,
Nah,
no,
nah,
not listen,
not against that opposition, bro. What did he do
Malcolm,
against Liverpool? Fuck all.
Malcolm, not to start, just to
But as I'm not
sub.
gonna lie, as a backup to second,
That's
he's
good.
fantastic, my
That's
friend.
fantastic, dude. I didn't expect him to perform like like when you put Martin Kelly on the right, Martinelli
No,
on the right.
he's far better than Martin Kelly. But Trossard is better than him
No, we
by
all know
far,
that. Yeah, I know. By
by far.
superior. Trossard
And
literally
Trossard
came
is a
on.
toppy, by the way.
Dude, he just came on in seconds. He does an assist. You're just
Yeah, because that's how you kind of need to use Trossard now. He can't start. He needs to come off the bench and
like it's
make an
second wind.
impact.
No, it's like second
Yeah,
wind. So we need him like, hey, bro, we need a goal. Bring on Trossard, and he's fine with it. Apparently, he's cool with it. The man doesn't have
yeah.
the legs.
Obviously, he's still getting his money.
He got more money.
So
They're paying him more, bro.
yeah, I think he deserves it though.
No, because he was wanted by a lot of clubs. The problem is that now the other thing I didn't like also was Eze, not him himself, how he was being played was
He was so wide.
too wide. To a point, he looked isolated. Him and Jokeres looked so isolated. It's like Ateta doesn't give a damn about. He's right-handed. He's not left-handed. Like he's,
Dude, and like your guys need to start like creating chances because Jokeres looks lost up there, dude.
but like
I
he's
don't
all.
know.
Yeah, you know what, man? I don't think he's as bad as people are saying. Dude, he has one job. Just score.
Like his
That
job is to
that
score. He's not there to like link and look fantastic and stuff. All he
mm,
needs to do is even if it's a tap in, a goal is a goal.
exactly.
But you need him in these big games. Like it doesn't help scoring those goals against Leeds and Forest. Like you need him against Liverpool and United and City. Like I hope he scores against City. just to shut everybody up. Because I like him. Personally, I like him. I
He's
think
a
he's a
damn
good
good
player.
striker. He's a damn good player. I just
But
feel
you guys need
he
to
and
play
he's
to his
on he's
strengths. You can't just put him up there and hope for the best.
and not to
Like, what
say
the
he
fuck?
can't, not to say, and this thing that he can't link up, like he can, but dude, he looks like he's wearing jeans and Timberlands when he's trying to link up play.
He's
He's
Lukaku.
Lukaku. You never ask
2.0.
Luk, but you never ask Lukaku to come deep, get the ball, and link up play. Lukaku is there at the front just to shoot and score and run in. That's it. We're not. I
Mm.
don't. You can ask Hafiz to do that stuff. Hafiz is
It's a simple
fantastic.
game, bro. Just hoof the ball to the guy.
And Calafiori moved the ball. I love that
Even
kid.
like his first goal that he scored against Leeds, it was Zubamendi hoof.
Oof,
Gyökeres ran and
he's
scored.
there. And he's there, yeah.
Like, dude, like you have to. And Ateta didn't like the hoofing thing. But how was he gonna score if they didn't hoof that?
He needs to hoof it, bro.
He needs to hoof it. And Marueke was the thing is with Marueke, man, like,
There's
dude, that
no
guy must he
clinical,
must stop.
there's no,
He needs to stop
there's
doing certain things, bruh. Just cross the
no,
ball, bruh.
there's no XG attached to him. There's no assists. There's no goals, which is something I've noticed. Not to say he won't score or assist in a game, but I think his dribbling is actually because he's very direct as a player. The problem is he's playing for freaking Mikel Arteta. If I
Mm.
had Madueke, I'd say, hey, Madueke, get in that box and try score a goal, buddy. Just do you, buddy. Be
Pure
yourself.
madness.
Do a cause chaos, bro. Him and Jokeris, unleash those two. You have two attacking players who are direct and want to just get in that box. You have two of them. And then on top of that, you have Eze. On top of that, you have Eze, who's unpredictable. You don't know what is going to come from him. Who also got an assist, by the way. But I just felt like Eze could have just played Odegaard's role, and you could have just put Martinelli on the left. It was gonna be fine.
Mm.
Like I don't understand why Ateta is so insistent
He's like,
on
no,
his
let's give Wanyeri time.
one year. You can dude. There's so many Carabaos to play, bro. Like we'll get there to the quarters or something, dude.
Can
Like
put Wanyeri and Dauman and all those kids in that game.
why?
Skelly, all those guys.
And this is what I didn't like, right? So last week when we were goal down to Liverpool, he puts Dowman. This
Mm.
week, who does he put to replace
Replace your
Madueke?
captain, Wanyeri.
He put Ranieri to replace my captain. My captain. He put a
Bro,
17-year-old child to replace my captain. Bruh, you were resting Rice. You just started Eze today. You could have put Eze there, it's fine. You could have. Moreno was okay wherever he was, it's fine. You even played him as a striker afterwards, which annoyed the hell out of me. Like, as much as like, yeah, but we won. Yeah, dude, I'm kind of over it because Chelsea, by
bro,
the way,
Postecoglou is trash, man. That guy's
he's
gonna get sacked.
we'll get to him in a moment. Dude. Oh, that guy is so bad. So it's just, I'm just so annoyed with Arteta. If you don't beat Bilbao today, or you don't beat them in all I want is just minimum 3-0. If you beat them
You
2-0,
beat
I'll be pissed.
Bilbao. Like I told you, they got chopped by what Alaves. They got those guys.
But beat them at least minimum 3-0. If you don't beat them minimum 3-0, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I really don't know what to tell you.
Don't
You
go
can't play like
lose
that.
now as well.
No, that's what I'm saying. But don't lose either. Like anyway, but to Postecoglou returning to the Premier League, he was doing his defensive tactics that he used against you guys, and then because he didn't touch the box a single time in the first half,
He
he said
said,
high
"High line,
line.
watch out by Gyökeres." What
He
the
got,
hell, Brian? That was like what 2 minutes into
it
the second half.
was a minute.
It was a minute, bro. Some fans even missed the goal.
They were still coming back.
They're like, "Ah, it's two already."
Yeah, Postecoglou was so bad. I think he needs to. I think that's another manager that that needs to adapt his tactics. It was very poor from him. Very unfortunate that injuries as well. We This is what pisses me off. Like I know Arsenal won. Why are you complaining Arsenal won? I just don't like how we're winning matches. That's it. If we win the Premier League like this, I will never complain again. But we have not, have we?
Mm.
So, so I can complain about how we win. And one thing I noticed very noticeably is that there are players who are playing very poorly in that team, and it doesn't get noticed. I'm not talking about Moreno. Moreno does his thing. He was okay, not bad. Timber pissed me off so much, so much. Wanyeri was so out of the game as well.
Mm.
When Rice came on for those few minutes, he didn't really do anything. I can't really criticize Rice for that. But I think Timber Timber needs to bench, bro. Like he's too aggressive. He's gonna get sent off for doing nonsense like that. Um, but the player who actually is probably the most impressive is Mascara. That guy is
Yeah,
fantastic.
but they don't really have much to do now, did they? Like, honestly speaking.
No, but what did it was Gabriel and him making sure no one came through the defense.
Yeah, but what were Forest doing?
We made sure they didn't do anything. Malcolm, remember?
Nah, dude, there was nothing, bro. They only had one chance, and that was when Wood hit the post.
That's it.
The whole game.
That's
The
it.
rest was just dead crosses and you guys clearing them. So they're
I
not being tested, like to say. And I'm not saying Mosquera's not a good player, but dude, like,
I
no.
was I
Like,
was
you guys
more
always
stressed.
do this. You guys always hype your players, bro. Like, remember what you
No,
guys did with
Malcolm.
Tavares and all those guys?
No,
Look what
not no
happened to
no
them.
no no no. With Tavares, we didn't expect him to play so well when Tierney got injured. Then he cacked himself against City. Then he was cacked after
That's what I'm
that.
saying. You
but
can't judge players off of these
no,
games where you're
no, but
dominating the ball.
no, no, but hear me out. With Mascara, right? He's playing Saliba's role, bro. We've played Kivio in Gabriel's role. Do you think Kivio will keep the same
Keep your that was
consistency?
still gonna be 3-0.
No, but no, wait, listen. Do you think Kivio would have played the same performance as Gabriel does? No, he wouldn't have.
He
I
would
would
have
have.
against Forest. He would have.
Mm-mm. And
He would have.
that the most impressive game was the Liverpool game. Bear in mind, right? We bought this guy for £13 million. 13. I'm not saying he's a world class defender. I'm just impressed by his play. He's just very impressive.
Just be
Very
careful, guys.
simple.
He's still young. That's like me saying Euro is the greatest. Euro still got
No,
levels
but
to
like
go up, but he's good.
no, but like that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't say he's Euro good. Euro is gonna be fantastic one day. Shame. That let's have that. That's shame. I had my doubts that he's gonna be the next Saliba. I'll say it now. He is the next Saliba. He is. That kid is phenomenal. But Mascara is 20 years old. 12, 21. He's going to 21 this year.
Euro's
I
19.
That's what I'm saying. But dude, that boy, the fact that Madrid didn't even get him, and because Madrid like to sign players for free now, they don't buy anyone anymore.
Mm.
So yeah, they don't have money to. So they have wages, but not physical cash anymore. It's virtual money now. So, but no, Mascara is actually very impressive considering that he had to replace Saliba. It's impressive. Like I don't feel the difference. Like you play Kivio there, he gets chowed. He's getting chowed by what's his name, um, Hudson Odoi. Telling you,
Mm.
Mascara kept his own, and the other thing that I love about him, he keeps it simple. He doesn't do a stupid hoof. He doesn't. He just keeps it. Waits, waits and looks. He waits and looks. He's like, okay, who am I going to pass it to? Instead of just passing, because sometimes a lever also just passes and doesn't know who he's passing to. Mascara actually looks to see who is he passing to.
Okay, we'll see at the end of the season if we're still talking about this guy or not. We
I don't
shall
know. We
see.
will. We will. We will. We haven't even
I
played. We
doubt
haven't.
it.
We haven't even played the new left back, Hinkepe.
Dude, you
We haven't
guys
even
have
played.
too many. You guys have too many
we-
defenders. Why are we worried about those guys? Let's talk about the guys up top, man. Screw those
Dude,
guys.
no, like Eze is gonna be fine. Jokers is gonna be fine. I knew Madueke was gonna do a job while Saka was away. I knew he was gonna do a job. I knew. But until Saka comes back, at least we can rest Saka now. It's fine. I don't need to stress about who's gonna replace Saka. Yeah, Martin Kelly. No, I don't have to think about that now. At least we got a decent squad. This is not probably our best victory. It's not, but I expect them to do better. We should have shot them 5-0 at least. At least. They were not that good, bruh. They were
They
so
were not
bad.
good at all. They were stinky. Yes, see.
They were so bad, dude.
Like the
Nuno
only
kid
thing that Forest did was maybe the only thing they did okay was keep the ball, but that's about it.
high line.
Yeah, they were just passing, not really creating, not challenging you guys. But it was a deserved victory. I think you guys, you just did your job. Simple.
Yeah. And that wraps up the weekend. In the Prem at least. I wish we could cover more leagues, but we're out of time. We only cover the Premier League, guys. And the Champions League, which starts today, finally.
Mm.
Now we can talk about Champions League as well. That would be nice to talk about.
Yeah, there's a few fixtures, big
Yeah.
games coming up.
All right. So we can't cover all of them. We'll just cover the big ones. So Juve versus Dortmund. That's a big game. That's a big game. That's a really good. Let me just see. Juve versus Dortmund. Tottenham versus Villarreal. Ooh. PSG versus.
That one is yeah. City versus Napoli. De Bruyne returns and McTominay and Oiland.
Oh, De Bruyne is gonna make them cry. Yes, see. They're
Nah, I
gonna say
think
we
because
missed
it's
you.
at City's ground, I think it will either be a draw or City will win.
It's gonna be a crazy game. Barca versus
Yeah, but
Newcastle.
Napoli is actually quite
Damn,
good, bruh. I don't know.
they're good. No, Napoli are really good, dude. Hoyland scored his first goal.
I saw, bruh. I'm so happy for him. I
He's
hope
making
he keeps
character.
doing it so he can stay there.
He's not coming back, bro.
Like I
You know
want
he's not.
Rashford to do the most at Barca as well, but he's
Yeah.
not.
Well, ish, ish, ish.
But Barcelona go to Newcastle. It's also the biggish game.
That's Thursday. Yeah, that's a big. No, that's a
Thursday.
big game. Yeah,
It's not Wednesday.
Wednesday tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Bayern and Chelsea. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so-
But bruh, Chelsea's got a way of winning, bruh. Like they might nick it.
Eh, Bayern Munich, bruh.
Yeah,
You
but we
know,
know Bayern in the Champions League if not done well, bro.
no.
Under company
Listen,
at least.
dude. When it gets to the serious stuff, you can question them. But this is the early stages. Bayern always do well early. Every
Let's see,
season.
dude. I think it's gonna be a draw.
But I think Bayern are gonna just hit them like 3-0 or something.
Nah, dude. Chelsea's not as bad. They can
No,
score and
I'm
hurt
not. I'm
you.
not. I'm not. I'm not saying Chelsea are bad. I'm just look. Okay. They brag about their midfield, right? They say it's one of the best midfields in the world because you won a Club World Cup, even though you played majority Brazilian teams. Actually, I just want to check something quickly. I just want to see Chelsea's run of games. So Chelsea are playing who in the Champions League?
Playing Bayern and then they come to us.
No, I just want to see their run of Champions Leagues. So they play Bayern, Benfica. Ajax, they're gonna
Watch
beat
out,
them.
Benfica.
Karabakh, they're gonna beat them. Ooh, Barcelona. Ew.
Yeah, Barca's chowing them.
Atalanta away. Ooh. Oh, it's easy in the beginning, it gets hard later. Then there's this Perforce. Who the fuck are those guys? And then Napoli the last game. They'll come through. But
Mm.
dude, I don't think they can cope with these amount of games. I don't think they'll be able to cope. Because
Let's see, bro. I'll be surprised. They actually do well against Bayern. That's what I'm saying. Like,
no,
even
though
in the
I'm
final,
saying
when you
Bayern will
don't
beat
expect
them.
them to win, they still beat them.
No, no, I feel like Bayern will beat them, Sam. Not because I hate Chelsea. I think Bayern are a very good
Nah, you hate
dribbling
Chelsea.
team.
You're gonna be angry if they beat Bayern.
I'm not gonna be angry. I'll just be like, oh, he got something. It's just Bayern. Bayern are good, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
They are good, but defensively they're not.
Same with Chelsea.
That's why going for a draw, score draw, like a 2-2 or some crazy shit like that.
And then up front, who's gonna do the most for Chelsea?
Ganacho.
Dude, Bayern have
Palmer.
got. Dude, they've got Diaz
No,
now. They've
Bayern
got.
have got better attackers, no doubt.
Dude, Bayern are. Dude, Bayern are scary, bro. Like a lot of teams will say Bayern are not good or whatever, but dude, Bayern can. In Europe, for some reason, Bayern turn the hell up, dude. They really do.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be a situation of Chelsea like versus PSG again, where we all think Chelsea's gonna get chowed, and then Chelsea chow these guys.
Oh no, that was. They're still playing Neuer. Oh, they got Ta. They still Kimmich is playing
I see
there.
they wanna sell Apun Makano to. They're starting to realize he's trash.
Also, that.
And we want him. I'm like, dude, we don't need another slow defender, bro.
Oh no, Shem, he will improve you guys. Oh no,
Nah,
I'm not capping. I'm not capping. Him?
nah, dude.
No, 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 no. Listen,
That's what you
listen.
said about him and Maguire, and look what's going on with Maguire.
I didn't say anything about Maguire. I just said Maguire was overpriced. That's about it.
No, remember you said Maguire and Apumacano, Man United will do the most. That time
Upamecano.
stuff.
Oh, then. No, but Upamecano is a very. It's just with Upamecano now. It's giving Keita, not Keita, Konate. Sorry, it's
Yeah,
giving
but Konate is
Konate.
better than him.
No, by far. I just feel like when Upamecano was bought, he was supposed to fit for a certain manager, and that certain manager is not there anymore. Nagelsmann. In Nagelsmann's system, Upamecano is perfect, but he's a big bastard. He's slow, but he's very good with the ball. Very good
I
passer.
think he'll end up at Chelsea.
No, no, they won't go for that. They won't go
They
for that.
linked with him.
Yes, yes. No, and the thing is, he'll cook at Chelsea. He'll actually cook at Chelsea. No, he's a
Yeah,
very
but
good
that's what we
defender.
said about Koulibaly. Same profile. Yeah,
No, 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 different profile.
same,
Koulibaly,
bro. Big bastard, slow, good on the ball.
dude, Koulibaly
What
when he came
happened?
to Chelsea was 30 years old. He was a dopey when he came to
How
Chelsea.
old is
It was
Apumacano? Isn't he like 27?
That's not a dopey yet, is it? They're still peaking.
Yeah, still, bro. Like the reason Bayern wanna sell him is because he's cock.
But who they're gonna get to replace him?
As company, he'll probably line himself up at the back.
And also, this is the same Bayern that didn't use De Ligt properly. De Ligt is
And
a good
Mazraoui.
and Mazraoui. So come on, guys. I think Upamecano is a damn good player. I've always rated him. It's just even when we played them, he wasn't the issue in that
Mm.
mid. I think the issue is how they set up from midfield upwards. So you know where they start to spray the ball because they're quite quick on the attack. One thing I've noted about Bayern, they're a very quick team. But the problem is
Dangerous
they
wingers.
but the problem is they leave spaces, lots of
That's why I'm
space.
saying Chelsea can do the most.
If you get an Upamecano that you're solid, like the reason why Upamecano is not doing well is because the teams he used to play for, Leipzig, yes, they are very attacking, but they're very narrow, very compact. He's playing with teams that go wide. So if you don't partner up with someone who's gonna stick with him close by, he's gonna get caught all the time. So you need a system, or at least allow him to not be caught out. If you let him get caught out, you that's the end of Upamecano, I guess. Bayern play very ferocious football, dude. So You need a defender that's, what's the word, mobile, that can move around, that can, like a Euro. You see how Euro is moving around. He gets forward, even comes back. Martinez, he's small, but he's tenacious. He's all over the place. But they won't get caught out because they have the pace and the Van der Ven. Shame that guy can run, guys. You know, Van der Ven can run. But yeah, just I just think it's going to be a very interesting game. But I'm telling you, Bayern are winning that game. Bayern are
Right,
winning that game.
we will see. Any other thing you want to touch on before we call it?
All I can say, we're gonna have a show on Thursday or Friday, so we'll see how that goes.
What review for
But
the Champions League?
review and preview for the weekend. And then
Okay.
please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That is the end of our show, and we'll see you the next time. Peace.
Peace and love.